Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. You're going to get the overhead view. You're going to get the sideways shot. You're going to get I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just kidding. I don't know. What you're going to get is we are going through a whole box of toonies. That's the Canadian $2 coin. And you're going to be here for that. We're going to go through 4 rolls at a time. That gives us 5 searches. And we will be knocking them off one after another here live. And they'll be up later at some other time in the future as individual searches. But for now, if you come now, you will be part of the live. And you will get to see live what happens live. And live is life after all. It's a Sunday afternoon and everything's pretty cool around here, British Columbia. Overcast. We got some gray skies. A little tiny bit damp outside. Just the kind of damp the trees and the grass like. You know, I'll take that rather than real honest-to-goodness winter, which is coming through for some people, but not for us. Woohoo! Hey, Christopher, thank you for stopping by. Look, I have 1 concurrent viewer. Woohoo! Thank you, Christopher. All right. Well, we have 1 viewer, and so I should get started because what's cool, we went to the bank, me and Dave, my brother, and we were at my bank, and they said to me, well, they might have some of them coins over at the Royal Bank. And I looked at my brother Dave, and I said, Dave, you got your bank card? And he said, yeah, I got my bank card. So we went over right away to the Royal Bank, and we got this box right here from the Royal Bank, and it says October 30th, 2023, and that's all I know about it. It's not the kind of box that Blockus got that was completely full of them, of what we're looking for. That's a good question. What are we looking for? Well, ideally, not this one here. This one here. That is the new Jean-Paul Riopelle. He's a Canadian artist. That's just a bit of Canadian art. You know, but it's the next one. And it's the last one for 2023. So we still have to find it. And it doesn't matter how we feel about the art. But that being said, okay, let's get out the blade and cut the seal. Once we've cut the seal and I open this box, I'll have a feeling for what we've actually got here. The mint rolls that Blockus got are always wrapped in the clear wrap that you need to rewrap afterwards. And I don't know if that'll be in here or not. But I hope not. Well, I don't know what I hope. You know what I hope? I hope to get this damn box open. Here it is. Oh, you can't tell yet. But I can because I can see there's paper underneath there. And there it is, a lot of paper. So there's no guarantee of finding some Jean-Paul Riopelles in here because these are not brand new rolls. That doesn't mean we won't. It just doesn't mean there's no guarantee. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to strip out the first 4 rolls, and that will consist hunt number 1 here. We can just do what it is that we do. Here. All right. All right, well, it's not like we got a whole box of Jean-Paul Riopelles, but I am not dissuaded or concerned. We're going to do some 4-roll hunts right now. They won't take long, and we'll see what we get. That's how it goes. Uh-huh. Okay, so from the beginning. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. We got another box from the bank, and it's time to take a look to see what we see. And I was hoping for something a little different than what I'm actually seeing already, but it is what it is. And what it is 4 rolls of Canadian $2 coins we're going to look at together starting right now. Yes, sir. So let me get into roll number 1 of 20 rolls of Canadian $2 coins. The quick, dirty, and fast way, like you say, right? All right, so here's the beauty of it. We're not really looking for very many kinds of coins that we don't already have. We're really looking for those needle in a haystack sort of coins, or brand new ones we haven't already got. Like here's an armistice, that's beautiful. Now, let me just... As we found an armistice, let's put it up here. I'm going to tune that up just a little bit. I wouldn't mind it being a little bit bigger. Field. But then I want this to be a lot bigger. I think that's better. I think that's pretty sharp looking. Okay, we'll go on from there. Pick up these again. Ooh, got a black one there. Ooh. I did pause. I am paused right now, if I'm not mistaken. Should be, but it doesn't say. I want to fix that too. Come on, baby. Don't be like that. Yeah, record pause, perfect. But I need to know that. I don't need to search for it. All right, that'll do. Okay, we're about to go back in. And there's that beautiful armistice under the scope. Oh, there's a black one right away. Just put it on there like that so you can see it. As I keep on looking through, again, won't even be keeping either of those. Don't need any more of the unpainted armistice. And do not need any more black ring toonies. So what we'll do is we'll separate them out, and I'll put them in a special roll full of nothing but really cool toonies after. But for now, for roll number 1, we got 2 commemorative toonies in roll number 1. Keeping in mind we're looking for this one here, which actually doesn't show up in the light from my scope so perfectly. So I'm thinking about different lighting, but that's not going to be solved today. Today, it looks like it looks. It's like the microscope focuses past the paint, if that makes any sense at all. I don't know what to tell you. All right, Getting into roll number 2. Roll number 2, it's stuck. Roll number 2, it's stuck. I got it. We re-roll as we go because otherwise it's a pain in the fro, right? We don't need no pains in our froze. Okay. Ooh, right away. That's the newest, besides the one we don't have yet and we're looking for. That's the Indigenous Day Toonie. 3 different symbols there are showing the Northern people, the Indigenous people, and the Métis. The 3 groups that are considered Canada's founding Indigenous peoples. Now, if you happen to come across, or if we happen to come across the Quebec Toonie, interesting thing about it is it's celebrating 400 years, yet Canada is not 400 years old. So here's another. We've got the unpainted insulin right here. The fact that Canada isn't 400 years old says something. It means that the French were here a long time before Canada was basically Canada. And because of that super early influence, we have who we call the Métis. The Métis are the French who mated with the Indian girls, the Indigenous ladies, let's put it that way. There's our Nunavut drummer. That's a northern Indigenous person. And so they had very little French influence, I would think. I'm sure there's an explorer or two, being French, got their nose stuck up there, but I would think up in Nunavut there weren't so many French explorers, but in other parts of Canada, the French and the early Indigenous people formed to make the Métis. And that means from roll number 2, we did all right. We got 3. We got the Nunavut drummer, which is one of the earliest commemorative toonies and hard to find, really nice. And that one's not really nice, but again, hard to find really nice. Nothing under the scope for you to see, but I'm going to leave it blank while I look through roll number 3. Hopefully there's something to show you right away. As always, they like to take the first, well, we can't take the first 2 because the first one is this one. It's right there. That's just a nasty reminder that we're probably not going to find its painted glow-in-the-dark buddy. But that is the non-painted, non-glow-in-the-dark 2017 commemorative for our 150th birthday as Canada. But the painted ones are so beautiful and so obvious that people keep them and are easily differentiated when they're in your change, whereas these ones, not so much. They just float around like regular change and people don't notice that they're different. But we do. We try to give them their props, you know. Do the due diligence, as they say, if we can. But, oh, what do we have? No, nothing special. Oh, there we go. There's something special. Not a super good version of it, and yet still happy to see. From 2020, the Victory. Victory in the war, and that finished off the roll anyway. So, it means we got 2 out of this roll. Neither of which was painted, and brings us to roll number 4. I think I'll put something in there just in the meanwhile. The good old Alexander Graham Bell Loonie, which we may look for on another day, but not today. But that's what it looks like. Alexander Graham Bell's inventions are in the background. He's got a nice cap on. I didn't know he was a cap-wearing guy. I like caps, so I like Alexander Graham Bell simply because he was a cap-wearing guy. Not to mention smart as hell. Probably a pretty good buddy to have around when your car broke down. That's Alex Alexander. He seems to be able to fix lots of stuff. He's pretty smart. You imagine? Probably. All right. 2 coins in the bottom. Nothing special to see here, kids. As we roll our way through roll number 4, we pull off another Nunavut drummer right here. I think they made quite a few Nunavut drummers. You find them everywhere. You still find them. Every time you do a search, you find lots of Nunavut drummers. Again, like I said, the tough part is to find one that you want in your book. I mean, a person can always order a pretty one, but if you're looking through circulated change as I do, and those are the only ones that count over here at Dimebag, we go through circulated Canadian change to try to rescue those that deserve rescuation. And once again, we get that very same one. So that's what you get from 4 rolls of Canadian $2 coins. One. And back over to overhead. Not too very big. All right, let's get another angle on this and take a look together what you get out of 4 rolls. Now the armistice comes painted and unpainted, so we've got the unpainted armistice. Of course, we got a black ring celebrating the life of our queen. 1 Nunavut drummer, 1 insulin toonie, 1 Indigenous Day toonie. Of course, the Dance of the Northern Lights, the victory of the war, and the Nunavut drummer and the Dance of the Northern Lights again. All of that from 4 rolls. Thank you for spending your time at Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. Contact me at dimebagdarrenlow@gmail.com if there's anything I can do to help you with some Canadian coins. What I would like to do is let you buy your book where you are, whatever kind of book you want, and have me send out the coins, but not the book. I think you can do better and buy a nicer book if you do it that way. So I'm encouraging people to do that. And I'll send the book. I'll send the coins. You get the book. That's what we want to do. So I would say check out the Lighthouse books. Buy the more expensive book. It's a nicer book, like for the future as far as that's concerned going forward. So I want you to consider that. But then give me a call and then I will package up all the coins you need. And believe me, you will like the deal because I don't need them. I swear to you. Here's the deal. My own books are full. So all the searching that I do for you. I do it in order to put away a really nice example of each one of these coins. And honestly, this 4 coin search, there's nothing here I'm keeping. It's all going right back into the roll. Just watch this. They're going to go right on top, but they're going right back in. And in the end, I'll come back around with these and I will collect up all the special ones in one roll. I'll even put the painted one on the top so I know. Here, I'll put the black one on the top. There's only certain ones I need because I have books full of all the rest waiting for your order, and I will send you out nice examples of all the different toonies that you need to fill your own book. Just pick a book locally, have Amazon send you one, stop at your local LCS, then give Dimebag a call. I will set you up. But I think, again, the best way to do it is for you to obtain your own book and decide what book is a nice book that you would like to do. Get the real nice book. It's better that way. All right. From Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. Hope you had a good time. Hope you come back for the next roll search. 4 more rolls coming up real soon. Bye for now. All right. And that's the first 4. So let's get the overhead back. We make our mark, which is line, line, cross. Line, line, cross. If you see this and you live near me, don't use my mark. Make a different mark. Okay. And because I haven't folded over the tops, I'll know which ones I've already used. I'll put these ones back in the box with their tops still open. We'll pull out 4 more. And then we'll do it all again. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Do, do, do. Do, 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 do. Like right there, we'll do the best job. Let me just move that little tiny bit. Nice. Drink my coffee. Check the overhead camera. Put a coin under the scope. Maybe put something different under the scope this time. Mr. Oscar Peterson. Ooh, I like that tune. Oops, started already. Dang it. Seems to want to hook up there. Stuck. Why is it stuck? Ooh, 2351. I like that one. Sounds pretty good. All right. Let me take this and crash it into... Actually, let me pop it over to here. Let me take this and pop it over here. Okay, get to the chat. Sorry, kids. Getting to the chat now. Oh, boy. There's lots of chat. Right to the beginning. Christopher Ty here first. John Chum, thanks for stopping by. BH Ringer in the house. 710 stopping in. No reappels, and doesn't look like a box of reappels to me, I tell you honestly. So that we will have to wait and see. Not in circulation. Find any. No, no silver. We won't be finding any silver in these boxes. Hello, Jack Galman, of course. Dagger cards. Thanks for stopping by, my friend. Well, I got some rolls anyway. I don't know if they're good or not. They are not the kind that guarantee reappels the way that Block Block is bonused out. But it is what it is. It is what it is. This is the behind the scenes making of video. I'm going to turn these into shorts after I'm done. This is you are the live studio audience, basically. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you. Just keeping me, busy, happy, company. I don't know. All right, we're going to put away the notes here and go back to making video thing. Here we go. Okay, stop streaming, start recording. We'll start recording, but then we will start the music, and we're going to start with, we're going to choose upgrade, I guess. Wish that was easier to get to. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. Once again, we have 4 more rolls of Canadian $2 coins. We called the $1 coin the Loonie because it had the Looney Bird on it. And then we called the new ones the Toonies because we called the one with the number 1 on it Looney. And this one has a number 2 on it, so we could call it a Toonie. And if that doesn't make any sense to you, it doesn't make any sense to a lot of us either. And it doesn't have to. That's the beauty of it. We have 4 more rolls from a box of 20. We're going to go through them together quickly, but honestly, I don't think we're going to find what we're really looking for here. But that's all right. Together, you're going to see what you actually get when you get yourself a box of Canadian $2 coins. What should you expect to find in a roll? That's what we look at the very end. We just lay out what's there and take a look. And if I find anything that needs to be put into one of my storage books, any beautiful coin, so that I have it for you so you can get it when you need it, that is what I will do. We'll start off with 2. We drop them in the bottom and we make sure they're nice and flat. And that makes the difference when it comes to, as you're loading them in, they stay flat. There we go. In the scope right now, we have one of those loonies, but that's a special one. That is the Oscar Peterson, who's a Canadian pianist. That's right. That's what I said. But we're not searching loonies today, and we're not going to find any more Oscar Petersons. I'm just hoping to find, well, a reappel would be nice. A glow-in-the-dark would be nice. And the green helmets of D-Day would be very nice. But I'm not finding any of such things in roll number 1. In fact, it's a complete skunk. Moving on to roll number 2. Nothing to see here, as they say. Nothing to see here. Just move on, buddy. Nothing to see here. Boo. There we go. Smooth it out. Dump it out. Flip it over. Ooh, catch it. Got 2 to start the roll. Sorry, I didn't even look at that one. Nope. I didn't think there was anything to look at there, but don't want it to be said that I missed out. Don't you dare slide out of there. Well, to be technical, and I'm usually pretty technical, that is collectible because that is Churchill. He's got the rays of sun behind him. Named by contest. He almost became Winnie. But no, he ended up being Churchill. And now that I found a Churchill, there's a Flanders Fields. In Flanders Fields, the poppies grow beneath the crosses row on row. Ooh, and another Churchill too. So not exactly coming up with a pile of painted beauties or anything like that, but did come up with 3 different commemoratives from roll number 2 on to roll number 3. No time like the present. Ooh, already see a few black ones in there, so we'll get to them when we do. Started off with 2. 2 more. And 2 more. And 2 more. And 2 more. And as I said, here's the first of the black rings. We can pop that one up under the scope. I've seen a few of the black ones look fairly worn. It's like the anodizing's not taking the punishment that well. But we have a few put away that look pretty. Oh, another Churchill. And to bookend it, another black one. So we got 2 Churchills and 2 black ones out of that. That's not a Churchill. Oh no, the Churchill was a previous roll. 2 black ones and 1 Churchill for roll number 3. On to roll number 4 we go. There you go. Play that piano. Look at them long fingers. No wonder he'd play piano. You have to do that as something else with long finger needs. Like getting the fingers down into these rolls. Ugh, I'm stuck. I can grab a tool, but I don't want to. All right, I got it. Well, we started off with a not glowing glow in the dark. Not glowing, I might say. It would be nice to find them glow in the dark. That would be cool. Doesn't happen often enough to nice enough people as far as I'm concerned. But no problem, we'll just keep looking. Oh, what do we have here? A very nice in Flanders Fields. Very shiny. I will have to take a look at that one to see if I need it. But it seems to me I suddenly have lots of them with another Flanders Fields pulling it up. Not nearly as shiny. But still there. This thing's coughing up Flanders' Fields is like they're going out of style. Zzz. What did I say? Flanders Fields. A really dirty one this time. You think I'll get one more in the last 3 or 4 coins? Nope, not that one. Not that one. Not in Flanders Fields, but I did get the 2000 Millennium Knowledge. Mama and the 2 bears. Call it the 3 bears. Call it what you will. That rounds out and is the winner. Making up for roll number 1, I suppose. Which had absolutely nothing in it. Let's see, we'll just sort of set these so that they're pointing the somewhat right direction. Somewhat. Can't tell what's the right direction for these ones. But that's it right there. Let's get the mobile out. Let's take this to the mobile. Once again, you are at Dimebag Darren World Headquarters. You're going to come by for Omnivox story time when I read a story out on the Omnivox channel. And if you're interested in getting any coins, dimebagdarrenlow@gmail.com. Like I said, nothing out of roll number 1. Roll number 2 gave us, well, a few, but nothing to speak of. And roll number 3 gave us 2 black ones, and then, of course, we got all the Flanders fields in the world and a couple of others. So that's what we got out of 4. Not that great. Thank you very much for coming by for this one. We will be back again soon with another 4-roll search. And until then, bye for now. All right, 3 go into that one. 1, 2, 3. I'll put that one and then the 2 black ones on top. And I put that really nice Flanders Fields on the top, just in case I decide to give it a shot in the book. There we go. And those 4, with their tops still open, go back in the box. Oh, I didn't mark them. Let's mark them. I was hoping this would be the weekend I got myself a box with some repels in it, but it doesn't look like that is gonna happen. And it's Sunday. Sunday. And Sunday means you no go to the bank and get no more boxes. It's only when I have a free Saturday and I run around from bank to bank to bank, get a box or 2. That didn't happen. So and that is how that goes. Mount the camera back. Get rid of the big view and look at the chat. What do we got here? Well, you managed to get a full box this time. We'll see what happens when the next coin comes out. Hopefully the system continues to work. It's not a system if it only works once or twice, but hopefully. That makes it nice and easy for you and you don't have to drive around or skateboard around very much. Yeah, it seemed correct to provide Santa a snowball. So let's That's the right way to look at it, right? All right. Adios, Dagger. Adios. Thank you for coming by. All right, we're ready for search number next one. Who that was? Starfighter. Like that. That's a Harris Heller beat. Cool. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. And another 4-roll $2 Canadian coin hunt. We call them toonies. They call me loony. Who knows? Let's see what we get. All right. Looking over. There it is. I'm going to get the camera here situated with a coin. Make sure it's in focus and ready to go. I think it is. All right. Let's start with roll number 1. We're going to go from the bottom up for good luck, because I haven't had any luck yet, and I've been going from the top down. So now it's from the bottom up for good luck. Bottoms up, folks. All right. Well, the first 2 are fine to sit in the bottom of the roll. Which what you do? Ooh, that's ugly. We don't even want to know what that used to be. I'm going to quickly look through these and see what they sent us. Not much. Boy, I tell you. Tell you now. If this is a omen of what's to come, there's nothing here. All right, come on. Give me something. I'm going to complain till you do. Come on, cough something up. Don't be a stingy mingy. Stingy mingy, nothing there. All right, nice. Stingy mingy gives us nothing. Roll number 3 or roll number 1, I don't know. We're working our way up to down, but it's still roll number 2. Oh boy. Fat fingers getting in the way here, I'm telling you now. You have to have a little bit of a fingernail, but I didn't keep one. All right, ready to go. Dump it on out. And that's just partially wrecked is all that is. Big scratch or something in it. Yeah, just can't get any kind of happening here. No reappels. Not really much of anything. A couple of black ones. Nope. If these guys have had the good coins, they didn't give them to me. I don't think. Unless there's promise in the mother rolls. There's a few more rolls to go. There could be some promise. I don't know. And speaking of promise, we do have one not much to speak of, the 2000. Otherwise, we'll go back to sticking these back in the roll. Yep, that's all we got. One. That's stinky. One it is. All right. Might as well leave that there so it looks as though like I'm finding things and people come by and see a big black square with nothing in it. Because that guy's clearly not finding nothing. He's found himself a big black square with nothing in it. Okay. Roll number 3. Oh, and right away, a Nunavut drummer. Like I said, finding them pretty is hard. Finding them, easy. I think they really made a lot of Nunavut drummers. Like a lot. Oh, War in the Pacific. Haven't seen this one today? Very intricate. There's that gun in the middle that goes through the center brass, over onto the silver on the outside, ships on either side, a plane in the air. Very intricate, very nice coin. Definitely one worth having in pretty state. And this is not pretty state, but that's okay. That's okay. If they were all pretty, then this wouldn't be any fun. It would just be easy. You would just get one box of coins. You would find all the pretty coins you needed for your book or for your collection or for whatever reason, and that would be it. You would be done, and there would be no incredible frustration about how there's dick in a roll like that. It just wouldn't happen. Once again, we'll move this down. We got one out of that one. We're on the 4th roll, and this sucks bag. No fun. All right. No, I want over big. Yeah, might as well go back to that. There's nothing to show you. The struggle. There it is. The struggle not to tear the rolls, because I do intend to re-roll and to repackage, you know. Come on, bank. Just give me one glow in the dark or something cool. Come on. Hard rolls, boys. Hard rolls. Not seeing any light at the end of this here tunnel, you know what I mean? Well, that's another war in the Atlantic right there. Again, in not particularly great shape, unfortunately. Yep, and that's all there is. Wow. Well, that falls into the category of fully sucks where I'm from. Really does. Four rolls, 3 commemoratives. 2 of them the same, and 1 of them different. All right, that's how 4 rolls go sometimes. Unbelievable. From Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. 4 rolls up, 4 rolls down, and that's all you get. I'll be back with some more. Wish me luck. Bye for now. Because that sucked. So we'll just put them right back in there. That is that. Mark them. Disgusting. Not catching a break. Nothing to see here, kids. This is one of those unsuccessful roll hunts, you know what I mean? All right, 4 more. Might as well knock it out of the park. Box up, box down. It has to be that simple. Box up, box down. I'll minimize the big screen so I can see the chat. Hey, chat. Hey, John Chum, saying hi to Jack. Not finding anything that I need, but it is what it is. I didn't get 2 boxes, so I better be happy with the one I got. Anyway. So that being said, let's not waste a lot of time. I'm going to get fired up. There's 2 more 4-roll searches and then I'm done. So let's fire it up. Welcome back to Dime Bag. This is my world headquarters. So unsuccessful so far, it's hard to be enthusiastic. I swear to you, I wish I was more enthusiastic about another 4-roll Canadian $2 coin hunt that has given me butt kiss. Like ripping me off, taking my time for no good reason. Not very fair. But it's important to know that that's the way it goes sometimes. You don't always get what you want. And I'm proof. That being said, let's see if proof holds true. 4 more rolls. Let's hit them, and then we're gonna quit them. Start with rollie number 1. Empty it out. Now, we've got every kind of coin for toonies in stock in my great big book of toonies. So why do we do this? Well, we always want to find more of the super hard to find ones. That's important. So we have them when you want them, so that I can send them out to you in a set for a book that you may be working on. So that's the whole idea for me looking through these in any way, because I already have a set of Bill Reeds, and that's a Bill Reed unpainted right there, and I actually honestly don't need one. But I have a page of really nice ones waiting on you to tell me that you're putting together a Canadian coin book, and I can send you out any coins you're missing, but also, all of them basically, or close to. I can't say that I have them all the time because they come out of circulation. But whenever I see a nice example of any of them, by God, that one's mine. Because you never know, it's just still like money, I can always spend it on bread. But ideally, I send it to you for your book. So roll number 1 gives us 1 single coin. I'll put that one back in place here. And we'll put this one right here to remind us that roll number 1 gave us 1. So if things were to be even Steven in the whole universe, roll number 2 would give us at least 2, right? Roll number 1 gave us 1. Makes sense, doesn't it? Yeah, but what happens when you get to roll number 25? Does it give you 25? And then what happens at roll number 26? Then your whole system falls flat on its arse, don't it? Arse, don't it? Well, look at the very first one. Gives us something to look at. And it's an In Flanders Fields. God knows how hard those ones are to come by. Boy, oh boy. You don't see too many in Flanders. Oh, wait, no, you see lots of them. There are lots of in Flanders fields. Unfortunately. So you will find plenty of them, and you'll only need to keep pretty ones because pretty ones are out there, and you just keep looking until you find them. Not much to speak of. We've got one so far, and we're getting a lot of polar bear, polar bear, polar bear at this point. Yep, polar bear, polar bear, polar bear. Not seeing much other than polar bear. And none other than polar bear. So roll number 1 gives us 1, as does roll number 2. So we're not going up here. Things are pretty much staying the same. And we want to put something in the big black spot. I mounted my microscope. I'll show you after. When I go over the big pile of coins that we got. I'll give you a quick view of the microscope, which is kind of neat, I think. A little bit unusual, but that's me, right? Doing things a weird way. All right, I'm into this roll. It's flattened out nicely. Time to pour it out and see what we get. Roll number 3. Some of these do look pretty nice, but I really don't need them. Like even this one looks like it's in pretty nice shape. 2011. Don't believe that's one that is needed. But we could do a different search later when I spread them out by year. That's sometimes quite interesting because I end up finding the ones that are a certain year that look nice rather than the ones that are commemorative, which is all I'm looking for right now. So who knows? I could make one more video of me sorting these all by year. And then that's a lot of work. That is, it's still a lot of, oh, there we go, Nunavut drummer. Like I said, not hard to come by, just hard to come by really pretty. Nunavut drummer. Ooh, haven't seen this one either. HMS Shannon. Another one that I have had problems finding really nice examples of at times, but not too bad right there, HMS Shannon. So that gives us a Nunavut drummer, another Nunavut drummer, and an HMS Shannon. For roll number 3. Not too bad. Better than any of the other rolls so far by times by factors, so I'm not going to complain. I am going to open up roll number 4 though and get this done with so we can take a look at the last of it and see how it goes. 4th roll up, 4th roll down. I guess when I'm looking down, you're pretty much just viewing the top of my head, right? I guess that's probably not the most enjoyable view of me, but I apologize. At least I can look up and see you, sort of. There you can see my handiwork. Ooh, they're stuck. Fall down in there. Ooh, and there's the Quebec. Been a while since we've seen that one. 1608 to 2008. 400 years of Quebec. That's why in Canada, Quebec's a little bit different than the rest of Canada. They were kind of here first, so certain things are a little bit different when you live in Quebec, for people who live in Quebec, for people who are born in Quebec. It's a little bit different. Americans wouldn't get that very much, and tell you the truth, I don't get it much either. And that's it. That's all I got. That's it. Just the Quebec. Wow, that ain't that great. The Bill Reed was the nicest thing we got, unpainted. And of course, an In Flanders Fields, a couple of Nunavut's, the very elusive to get nice HMS Shannon, and 400 Years of Quebec. And that's 4 more rolls from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. Hope you had a good time. I tried to. Didn't get what I wanted though, so I'm unhappy. Boo-hoo! Aw, poor me. Whoa. Gonna have to grab 4 more rolls and try it again before it's all said and done. So thanks for tuning in to Dimebag Darren and my world headquarters. Catch you next time. Bye for now. One more time. One more time. Dime? One more dime. Check the chat. Polar Bear, says Evil Arch Conservative. Thanks for coming by, Evil Arch Conservative. I appreciate you. We're just, we're going through a full box of toonies here, but it's not going well. We're going to put that one away. We're going to put this one away. I don't want any of these. I don't need any of these. I have all of these that I want. So they will all go back into their perspective roles. I don't have to count, and I don't have to weigh. I don't have to do a thing. When you're not keeping any of them, it's pretty easy. Just mark the rolls as having been searched, and that is all. And there are only 4 more rolls left, and then we are done. Unless I sort them by year, which I'll do on a different stream on another day. Not today. Christopher Ty, here from the very beginning. Thank you for coming by, Chris. How long have we been at this now? 1 hour and 3. That's not bad. I don't expect it to go too much longer, honestly, unless I turn it into a nothing stream after, but for now. Unless I read a chapter from my book. I'm glad Santa was able to get his computer set up and running properly so he could make use of the microphone. That's one of the things that had to happen. All right. Welcome back to Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, where we are. Of course we are. What else would we be doing? We've been doing it. Just keep on doing it. We're going through coins is what we're doing. One more time, we've got 4 more rolls of Canadian $2 toonie coins. That's a $2 coin. And we're going to go through all 4 of these rolls to see what they give us. What beautiful goodness am I able to spread out on this table and share with you? What will it be? Who knows? Because I don't know. And you don't know. I'm pretty sure nobody knows. All right. There's a nice little coin right there. That's the Oscar Peterson Looney. And I would be tickled if we could find some of these. This is the Riopelle Toonie. But the problem is that they're hard to find. They really are. So, have not been finding very many of them at all. I'm going to put that one right there. Okay, I can make that much bigger. Bum, 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 bum. See, just the way that the light bounces off of it, the way that it works. Plus, my lighting is not very pure, so it's not showing you correct colors. Probably better if I was to turn this one off, and then it's really hard to see. But I think the colors are a little more true now than they were before. But I want those lights on. So, that is that. I think I can get that bigger. A little bit smaller. Here. Okay. All right, we've got 4 rolls to get into. The final rolls, the final 4. From a box of 20, that gave us no Riopelles. That gave us no glow-in-the-darks. And gave us no painted D-Days. All the ones we wanted, we did not get. So, we have 4 more rolls for this box to make it all up to us. Do you think it will? I highly doubt it. All right, there's the first 2 we need to get set in the bottom of the roll, nice and flat. So you can see right on in there. Oh, and here's our first to talk about. Nice. Not a Riopelle, not even a painted, But Vimy Ridge, very nice, a Vimy. So, with the Vimy on the winner's circle here, we'll just continue to pound through roll number. Oh, can't keep talking. An unpainted insulin. Banting Invest at the university over in Toronto, isolating insulin for use for human beings. Made a big difference. Made a big difference. Not to me finding the coins I want, mind you, just to other people. Which is good. I'm good for other people. Yeah, just not. Oh, and he finds one right at the very end here. We would have to say roll number 1 gave us 3 commemoratives because we do got the 2000 3 Bears knowledge, whatever you want to call it. So it did come up. So we'll drop that Riopel back there. And we'll take these 3 and associate them with roll number 1. In a second here. Oops. Terrible. Whole thing was very terrible. Okay. So 3 for roll number 1. Let's pull roll number 2 and see how it goes. Roll number 2. Nothing to speak of on the top. Or on the bottom. We could be looking at the enders. I figure we're going to get there no matter what, pretty much right away, because we flip them over and poke them out. So the ender is the top. And although that's a pretty nice looking one, it doesn't fall into the category of what we're looking for or need. So back into the roll it goes. We hope to get another box soon and be able to find us some Riopels, the latest toonie that has come out. Blockus did had a really good find. He figures he's got a system for finding them now. We sure hope so, because it's a struggle no matter how you look at it. Whether you have to drive across town just to get a box of what you know will be good, or if you're just buzzing around looking for them, it's always a struggle. Would it surprise you if I told you we found a Nunavut drummer? Well, we did. Nunavut drummer. That was from roll number 2. So we'll just pop that back in. We'll put this one over here by the Nunavut drummer and get to roll number 3. All right, here we go. That's a nice thing to do with a lazy Sunday afternoon. Just grab a box and whip through it quickly. Make sure there's no gems hiding out in it. I can assure you, there are no gems hanging out in it, at least not yet. In Flanders Fields. But let's face it, if I was to open up the last roll and find one glow in the dark, it would all be worth it. So we keep looking. Nunavut drummer. That one gave us 2. Let's just get on with it here. Roll number 4. I was hoping this would be the one that would bring me the Riopel. And at least a few, you know. I don't need to get rolls and rolls of them, but I do need to get some, and I will. because I always do. And it doesn't have to be the easy way, because I'll do it the hard way. I will. If it has to be the hard way, so be it. We got the 2000. 3 Bears, knowledge. I have pages of every other kind. There's no chance on God's green earth I won't have a page of those soon. How I go about finding them is a different question. Do they trickle in one at a time? Do I get blessed with a box full of them? Have we cracked the code? And do friends of mine know how to get full boxes every time? This remains to be seen. As I pound through the last few coins of a box, we get what we get. And that is it. And that is all. 2 more. A boreal forest and the knowledge. And that, my friends, is what we get. You are hanging out at Dimebag Darren World Headquarters, where we are doing on the Omnivox channel, Omnivox Storytime, when I'm reading you my very favorite book, Isaac Asimov's Foundation, in installments. There's a playlist, so you can click on it and listen to all of it all at once and enjoy. There it is. We got an Insulin, a 3 Bears, a Vimy, a drummer, a Flanders Fields and another drummer, a boreal forest, and a knowledge. And that is it from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. We're up, we're down, we're out. But not out for the count. We'll be back again. Now, until then, keep looking. Keep striving. Love your neighbor as yourself. That's even more important. And bye for now. Yeah, we got a collection of 50-cent pieces going to the bank the other day. That's 73 right there. Got some 80s here. We'll put these ones in the 70s column. What about this one? What do we got here? Another 73. Is that two 73s in a row? It is. Okay. Put the 73 here. This one was interesting, a little different looking. 2002. Well, that's a lot later than 70s or 80s. I'm pretty sure I don't have no 2002s. How about that one? 1979. Guess that's 73, 74, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, somewhere around there. We'll put it there. What else we got? 1969. Well, that's 79. And we'll put the 69 right there. What do we got here? 1983. Wait a second here. 70s. '80. 81. That one's an 83, so it's gonna go here. Here, I'll show you. Well, got quite a few 79s. 3 so far. $1991. Okay, let's move that one down here. $1976. 80, 70, 60, 69, 76. Let's put it there. And a 74. So 1, 2, 3, 4, we'll put it here. Hey, Bait the Hook. I got some 50-cent pieces from the bank the other day. I was just taking a quick look at for fun, but we just finished looking through some toonies. Didn't find anything good. Not very impressed, honestly. In a whole box of toonies, didn't find any paint at all. So, no new Riopels, which I'm looking for. You may or may not know the Riopel. That's the newest Canadian $2 coin. I do have one here. I'll put it up under the scope for you. But not found searching. In fact, I got it in my change, so I know that they're out there. So I'm hoping to find them. A lot of birds on this one. But that is the Riopel. He is a Canadian artist of some renown. And so we get him to do the art on this very last of the 23 coins that we're doing. But I did a box search in hopes of finding some of those and found none. And not only that, I found none of anything else that was that fall in a paint bucket? No, sir. Not me. I'm still bland, not colorful at all. But that's how it is. Anywho, I'm going to wrap it up. This is all the coins I had to search today. We went through them all, and that is that. So just having some fun here at Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room. My hair is purple. Yeah, that's just the lighting. In fact, it probably just fixes up if I do this. There you go. Now I'm just salt and pepper. See, it thinks that's white. That's the whitest white light that these lights put out. If I wanted to go purple, then I got some purple colors. Real purple. But this is supposed to be white. But yeah, you know, like I say, it's a LED thing, and it's not a light that's made for actual photography. So it's probably pretty crappy as far as accuracy or whatever makes a light a good light. I bet you this is not what would be considered a good light. Anyway, that's why I'm purple. I didn't even notice. All right. And once again, from Dimebag Darren World Headquarters here in the corner of my living room, where we did some toonie searching and we found nothing. And we looked at some 50-cent pieces that I got from the bank, which are unremarkable. And that is it, and that is all. We've been at this for an hour and a half. That's way long enough. So until next time, or until they give me another box to go through, until then, bye for now.